Just getting the memory card error again. I haven't had that in a while. And I never replaced the memory card because I didn't want to spend... Because I didn't want to have to buy it unless it was actually a problem. And then the issue went away for a while, but it just gave me the error 2 times in a row on booting the camera. Anyway, I just played... It's late morning right now on Sunday. I just played my last placement games for Heroes of the Storm, and I got Silver 5 and I think 1 or 2 wins away from Silver 4, because like it gives you points or whatever, and I almost have all the points already for the promotion. And it's really, really low. It's really bad. So if you're a good MOBA player, you're probably looking upon me as I would look upon a Silver in Counter-Strike. But I feel good about it because when I first played, I was like bronze, like not a very good bronze. But I feel like my mechanical skill is getting better. The problem is you have to have like the right kind of teammates to play the right roles. And it seems like in this level of play, you lose a lot of the games in the draft. Or like yesterday, our last pick, we didn't have a healer. Our last pick swapped from the support he was going to play and picked a different player, non-healer. We had no heals. So like dealing with that is going to be really, really hard to try to rank up. But I feel like my mechanics are way better than they were. So I'm okay with being Silver. You know, I guess in Counter-Strike, what's the lowest is Silver 1, and then it goes Silver 1 through Silver Elite or something. And then there's whatever's after that. I think that's hang on, I'm going to look this up right now. CSGO ranks. All right, so in Counter-Strike, the worst rank you can be is a Silver 1. After Silver Elite Master, there's Gold Nova. So I know it's different because there's tiers in Heroes. So I guess I'm like a Silver Elite. Not quite Silver Elite Master, but not quite Gold Nova. So that would be the equivalent. I know it's not good, but I'm okay with it because I feel like it's pretty accurate. I do feel like my mechanics are better than that, but then it's a matter of having like the game sense that I definitely don't have, knowing when to go for a camp versus go to boss versus, you know, push a fort, whatever. I don't have the game sense. So my mechanics are definitely better than I feel like my rank is, and improving. That's the other thing. I'm still. There comes a point in any gamer's career. So this is serious talk. This is real talk with Ryu again. There comes a point in your career in gaming where maybe you've plateaued. Maybe you've hit your peak, right? Maybe you'll never get Global Elite. Or maybe you get Global Elite in Counter-Strike and you don't care about playing like a team environment or whatever, but there's nothing higher than that, right? Like you're there, you've hit the top, and that's the end of it. Or like hitting Grandmaster in Overwatch. Like you can try to get like top 1, but at that point you just kind of win a game, lose a game, and it comes down to how much SR you can gain in a day, being like 2 or 3, right? You might go 4 and 3 on the day and gain 5 SR. If you want to do that grind, you can. But for most people, once you hit Grandmaster or Global Elite, like that's the top. And there comes a point in that game or in your gaming career where you're going to hit that and you're never going to get higher, never going to be better, right? You're going to tap out at whatever that point is. For me, in Heroes, this is like down here, you know, like it's a low rank, which means I'm probably still going to get a lot better and then maybe climb up over time. So I'm good with it. It's a place to start. It's not all the way in the bottom. It's not at the top. There's a lot of room there for me to work up from. But at the same time, it's not the actual bottom, basement. So that's good. I feel good. And I'm actually tempted to go play again. I do have a stream up that I was watching, but I'm not being super interactive, so maybe I'll put it on my second monitor. And that's the other thing, that playing these MOBAs, like especially as casually as I play them, like you can put music playing, you can have another stream on, like it doesn't require a lot of horsepower from the computer, so it's pretty easy to play it while relaxing with something else going on, on your computer, or that's entertaining you. So I think I'm going to do that. Alright, it's only a couple hours before bed, so I'm just going to do a real quick recap of the day since I wasn't actively recording throughout the day. Played a lot of Heroes of the Storm today, which was fun. My rank didn't change at all, and then I played a couple of unranked games to try to level up heroes. Forgot you have to have your heroes to a certain level, like on a character by character basis, before you can play them in ranked play. Just kind of sucks because I don't have a lot of experience on a lot of other characters still. So I played a lot of Heroes of the Storm today. I read for a pretty decent amount of time. I talked to a couple different friends today and watched Game of Thrones. Had a pretty good dinner, which was like chicken and veggies, but it was pretty good. And that's been pretty much it. I did not get the email, at least as far as now that I think about it, I didn't check like my junk mail folder, and it comes from one of those HelloSign or DocuSign places. It might be in the junk folder, so I'll have to check on that. But as far as I know, I didn't get that email yet. And I'm assuming I'll have it tomorrow, which is interesting because tomorrow's kind of a special day. So it'd be pretty interesting, almost serendipitous timing if I were to receive it tomorrow. That'll make a lot more sense. When you guys are watching this, it'll be tomorrow, and it'll make a lot more sense then. Did I not go? I don't think I went out at all today. I actually kind of had the urge to go to the local coffee shop and sit, but they're closed on Sundays. I feel like every time I want to go do that, it's a Sunday. And yeah. So, played some games, read, relaxed, watched a little bit of TV, ate pretty good all day. Probably going to play a little bit of Heroes real quick, maybe one more game before bed, and that's a wrap on my weekend. It's also a wrap on something else. Let you guys figure that out.